Pikachu!
Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today is another day of Halloween makeup and today we're doing Pikachu! First things first, let's get into costume. Yay, and let's get right into it. I'm using a very light shade concealer. This one is from Huda Beauty and it will really help to pop the eyeshadow we're gonna place on top. I'm quickly buffing it into the skin before applying the eyeshadow. I didn't use any powder, it's just straight eyeshadow on top of it. I'm using a warm yellow followed by a darker brown in the crease, and then I just start blending them together. And I'm also pulling the eyeshadow outwards and upwards to the brow bone so it will elongate the eye. Next, I'm gonna cut the crease with the same concealer we used in the beginning. And we're gonna set that with powder. I'm doing this with a little bit of powder on top of a puff and really pressing it onto the concealer. Then I'm tight lining the eye. I'm using a waterproof black eye pencil. And then I follow the natural lash line and elongate that line until we have a beautiful extra thick eyeliner. If you're scared of dramatic eye makeups, Halloween is the moment for you to experiment and try big, bold eye makeups and eyeliners. I also added a little inner corner eyeliner to create more like a cat-like effect, and I also added a liner on the bottom, but I did not connect it with the inner corner eyeliner. You'll see in a second. So I kind of created an open space in between the two eyeliners in the front. Next, I'm going in with my Kryolan face paint stick. This is TV White and I'm using it as a highlighter to create a highlight on the high points of my face. And then I'm going to cover it with the NYX SFX cream in yellow. You can definitely use some water paint as well, but I prefer using creams because they are easier to blend and they have more intensity. Next, we're going to set everything with a lot of powder. As you can see on the video, I used so much. But you really want to make sure everything is set so it doesn't move all night, especially when you're going out for a party. Set everything with powder. Then I'm doing a little bit of contouring. I'm using the Hoola bronzer. It's a feminine look and we really want her to look cute but feminine but glam, so contouring. And then we have the classic Pikachu blush. I'm using a flat round brush and really stamp on the blush that I'm using, and I just dab it on in small portions to create the desired effect. For the cute triangle nose, I'm using a black eyeliner. This one is from NYX, I think. For the mouth, I'm just gonna fill in my top lip with some black liquid lipstick and then elongate it on the outer corners of my mouth. Of course, you could leave it like this, but it wouldn't be me if there wasn't a little bit of special effects. So I made this Pokemon ball out of a lid from a toy I found here laying around, and I just painted it in the Pokemon ball shades, and now I'm going to use some liquid latex to attach it on my chest. After mapping out where it should be on my body, I started applying a very thin layer of the liquid latex. Then I put the Pokemon ball on top of that and started adding another layer of liquid latex. Once that started to get very tacky, I added a little bit of cotton on top of it. So there's like this strong wall against the ball to really keep it in place and secure. I kind of kept going back and forward with small pieces of cotton that I would spread around the ball, and then I would cover it again with a little layer of latex. Wait for it to dry, and then you're all set. You're ready to paint all over it. I painted my whole body in the same shade of yellow, also my hands, everything. I'm going in with some orange and red tones around the Pokemon ball to really show like it hit the skin and the skin is ripped open and distressed. This is the first layer. Of course, we're gonna top it with some thick blood on the edges. Really get that gory, creepy Halloween look. The blood I'm using was quite light, so I would recommend, if you're doing this, to use like a darker shade of blood to make it more realistic. I would recommend like fresh scab blood from Ben Nye or thick coagulated blood from Make It Forever. Final touches with a stippling sponge to really create like a splatter effect. And then we're done. We're all ready to go, and you have Pikachu hit by a Pokemon ball. Also a great costume if your boyfriend or husband, like mine, is obsessed with Pokemon Go and has all the trading cards and plays Pokemon Go whenever he has the time. So anyway, I hope you like this look. Don't forget to subscribe and see you tomorrow.